Today we're going to talk about finding the area of irregular figures. And there's really no set formula for this because what we're doing is applying the formulas that we know to these weird shapes, right? And this is kind of probably one of the most applicable things that we learn because in general, as an adult, when you're calculating area, it's square footage of a house. It's how much carpet do you need? How much paint do you need to paint? How much mulch do you need to fill your garden? And rarely are rooms or gardens or that kind of thing a perfect rectangle or an exact square, right? In general, we have to be able to find these areas of irregular figures. So the way that I describe this is to divide and conquer. So we're going to split our shapes into different shapes or smaller shapes, find the area of those pieces, and then put it all together. So for example, okay, we have this weird shape. Let's say this is like your bedroom, okay, except hopefully your bedroom is more than 24 inches across. We'll just pretend like it's feet. Okay, so this is your bedroom, and you want to get new carpet. Okay, this is your bathroom, and you don't need carpet in your bathroom. But we need to figure out how much carpet we need for this room. Okay, this is like your little desk area. This is where your bed goes, all of that stuff, okay? So let's figure out, let's split it and then figure out each part. So there's lots of different ways. There's no right way to split this. So you might look at it and split it up a different way, but I'm gonna kind of show you and just walk you through the process. So the first shape that I see is this kind of area right here, like the main area. Okay, so let's figure out the dimensions of this area right here. So I can tell it's a rectangle. It's 14 inches across, and it's 20 inches tall. So 14 by 20, I can use my calculator, is 280. So I will need 280 square feet or inches, okay, of carpet for this part of my bedroom. Okay, then I have this section. Okay, so here, here, and here. Okay, this little desk part or whatever, your closet or something over here. So on this part, I'm looking at it, and it's 4 inches across. And how tall is it? It's 20, right? It's 20 over here, so it's 20 over here. So 4 by 20, this little section is 80 square feet. But now the problem is we're left with this little part and we don't have the dimensions for it, right? But the good news is we're smart and we can figure it out. Okay, so let's talk about this whole room from one corner to one corner is 24. So I know that this part is 4 because it tells me up here. I know that this part is 14 because it tells me right here. So 4 and 14 is 18. So that means this would have to be 6 because 4 plus 6 plus 14 is what makes 24. So I know the base of it, but now I need to know the height. So from the top of your room or the far corner to down here is 20. It's telling you, well, your bathroom is 12, so how much is left for this little part? If this is 20 and this is 12, this would be 8. So this little section is 6 by 8, which is 48. So now what I'm going to do is we're going to add together, well, I have an 80-foot section, a 48 square foot section, and a 280 square foot section. So when I add all these together, 0, 0, and 8 is 8. 8 and 8 is 16, plus 4 is 20. 2 and 2 is 4. So your whole room would be 408. And I'm writing inches because that's the unit in here, but squared. Okay, so I divided it up into 3 different shapes. I found the area of each shape, and then I added them together. So let's look at this one. I always refer to this as like the boot shape. So I'm going to split it up. I see this as, well, here's a little triangle, and then I have this big rectangle. Okay, so let's do the big rectangle first because I think that's the easy part. So the rectangle is how far across? 15. And then how tall? 20. So 15 by 20, use your calculator. This would be 300 kilometers squared. Okay, and then I have this funky little boot, right? And for a triangle, I know the formula is the base times the height divided by 2. So I need to figure out, well, what's the base of this triangle? Okay, well, this number 20 is telling me that if I were to walk from this corner to this corner, it's 20. Well, up here it's saying, well, hey, if you walk from here to here, it's 15. So what's left for this section? 5. Right? Because 5 and 15 make 20. So now we can do the same thing here. So my entire wall, okay, or whatever it is 20 kilometers tall. If this part is 14, what's left for this section? 6. So I'm going to do 5 times 6 divided by 2 because that's my formula for a triangle. 5 times 6 is 30. 30 divided by 2 would be 15 kilometers squared. So now when I'm trying to find my total, I have this little triangle is 15. This big rectangle is 300. So altogether, it's 315 kilometers squared.